Howdy, howdy, and welcome back to Gale FFTCG. I am Serah, your host, and today we are looking at the top 4 lightning cards for Opus 17, Rebellion's Call. I'm going to be setting them out by rarity, so my favorite common, rare, heroic, and legend. Let's get right into it. So, to start off, we have Dragoon, 2 CP, standard unit, category 5. It says, pay 1 and dole to put Dragoon into the break zone. Choose a job standard unit forward in your break zone, add it to your hand. If it's cost 3 or less, play it onto the field instead. This is really cool with the 3 CP Dragoon, that when it enters, you can reveal your hand. If you have 4 more Dragoons, you can break a thing and it gains haste. It's really strong. I love it. Also, it's category 5, which means that Serah can search it. Food for thought, some water, maybe some water lightning Dragoons in there? Don't know. Again, just food for thought. In our rare slot, we have O, who is a 4 CP samurai, interestingly enough. Category FFBE, which is awesome, with Glaciella Wizette, who we have covered in another video. 8k. During each turn, when O is chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities for the first time in that turn, you cancel its effect, which is very good. When O enters the field, you gain a crystal. And it has a New Moon Blade, which is a special lightning and 1 to choose 1 forward of cost 5 or less and break it and gain a crystal. That's really strong, especially if you're running this with Glaciella Wizette, which obviously means that basically you can do this twice if you have 4 CP to do that, which is very strong, and I think this card is really cool and it's going to see some really interesting play going forward. In our heroic slot, we have Salier? Salier? I don't know. It's probably like Salier or something like that. So a 1 CP forward, and it is job Black Mage, which is very important because obviously Black Waltz 3 and the Black Mage's deck is making some waves in the format at the moment. So I think this card will definitely be one to watch. It is a category FFBE, which is kind of relevant, and it is only 2k, but understandably so. If you're playing this in the Black Waltz deck, you don't care about what it does, you just care that it's a Black Mage, and you can discard a Black Mage to do things, which is very cool. When Salier enters the field, you can select one of the following 3, pay 1, or not pay anything, sorry, choose 1 forward Dolet. You may pay 1 lightning. When you do so, choose a forward of cost 2 or less and break it, which is good against like Palom and Porum and that sort of thing. And you can also pay 3 lightning, and if you do, choose an active forward deal at 9k. So, again, a very small card, but a very strong card. Packs a lot of punch for what it does and the decks that it fits in. It's going to be awesome. Definitely get a hold of these, especially if you are wanting to play Black Waltzes this set. And last but certainly not least, Big X Death. I am very excited about this card. The full art looks gorgeous. Maybe some of the best full arts I have seen in a long time for this game. There are many good ones, but this one is beautiful. Mwah. 4 CP Wizard, category 5, so it is searchable off of Serah, which is worth knowing, especially because, you know, we just talked about the fact that Dragoons is a thing, although maybe you don't want that in your Dragoon list, for the following reasons. If there are 10 or more cards removed from the game, X-Death gains plus 2,000 power, which is okay. When X-Death enters the field, remove all the characters in each player's break zone from the game. That doesn't count summons, which is kind of important. But this is so good as an anti-just-everything card, especially because Graveyard Recursion is so rife in the game at the moment. At the end of each of your turns, if there are 20 or more cards removed from the game, your opponent selects 1 character they control and remove it from the game. This is brutally strong. I love how it's a symmetrical effect. You don't want to be recurring things out of your graveyard with it, but it also means you can play into strategies that you don't care about your bin, you just care about removing things and just swinging through with maybe a couple of guys and just hope they don't have removal. I say hope they don't have removal. You're probably going to be able to play this in Ice Lightning. I can see a home for it, especially with the new Edward that got printed, which I'll talk about in another video. Being able to just remove things really quickly and then be able to play the X-Death off of like an Alcid is really bonkers, really strong. I think this card is so good. Definitely one to pick up if you can. That's all I've got to say on that, really. But yeah, let me know in the comments below which lightning cards are really piquing your interest, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because then Big Algorithm will notice me and help this channel get some more exposure, which is very awesome and it's great for the channel, and it helps me continue making all this fantastic content. Thank you for all your support. Have a good day and a great rest of your week.